Yes, hello today. Look, we've got Super Saiyan SJJJJJJJJJJJJJJJJJ. Welcome to my channel, where cringy intros are cringy. Alright, so here we are. It's our Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, and obviously Kakarot. So the reason for this team is because I just feel like playing essentially my favorite form of Saiyan, which is the Super Saiyan 3 form. I don't know, I guess the beautiful mane is what attracts me. Like, I look at that and I go, solid. Anyways, so basically, we're only ever really picking the first three, at least in this showcase. I did pick, like, the yellow one and the red one once each, and although I won with them, I wasn't exactly super excited to showcase all that these units had to offer. And as a result, I was like, no. Because in this showcase, what I really want to just show is what you can do with these units, how you can have some fun with them. I personally do believe that the Zenkai 7 Kakarot Goku is probably their best health buffer, specifically for them. I mean, if you really wanted to maximize this and not actually play this kind of like hot garbo, replace the yellow and the red Gokus completely, and except for the Kakarot one, and then put more health buffers. Just do that. Yeah, I think that works. Alternatively, what you could do is double health buffer and then maximize defense. You could do that too, and that would actually be very, very solid. So what I would probably do, personally me, because I'm a defensive player more so than offensive, I would probably change one of the Gokus to Raditz, and then the other Goku I would change to the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because I have him at 7 stars, and as a result, I could amass a lot of defense, and that could make them quite tanky and quite, well, irritating to deal with. So yeah, that would be probably what I would do differently. But this was more of a fun showcase, just to have some fun, play around and see what we have. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we got and how horribly I played. Alright, so here we are. So we're going to go through a total of 3 full completed matches plus 2 mini clips, just to give you guys an idea of what I was dealing with on the ladder when I was playing this. This was a lot of fun. This was low battle rank 40s, so just letting you all know. This was also during the same time that I released the God Key Showcase, so as a result, the God Key Showcase was really the 35 to 40, and this was more 40 to 45. So just to give you guys some context, and yeah, let's have at it. Alright, so let's take a look. So we catch Vados. This is your, it's a strike-based God Key team, and they basically Zenkai boosted the Vegito Blue. Now, let's take a look. Honestly, I did not need to switch. There was no need, but whatever. It's fine. He PVs on me, catches me because I mess up royally, and let's take a look. So we get caught, remove all our buffs. We're gonna go switch in, so we're just gonna increase, and that didn't really help at all, because as a result, this guy's too squishy, honestly. And on top of that, honestly, I truly believe that the health buffers would have been so nice. Overall, though, I had a lot of fun with this, as you guys are gonna find very soon. Especially the Super Saiyan 3 Kid GT Goku. He's a lot of fun. I would definitely say he's solid too. Just, he can't tank very well, so that's one of those issues, but beyond that, it's fine. And this person just throws their green card, so I said, okay. Free real estate, you know? Yep. Go in the green, and then we click the rising. Do we? No, we don't. Okay. Then we click the rising. I'm not sure when I click the rising. Yeah, there we go. I click the rising, and boom, we catch the Vados, which is fine because Vados not being able to boost up to 50% for the entire game is nice. It definitely helps overall, but realistically, you're never really going to get the up to 50% with Vados, and if you do, well, mad lad, but you must be fighting regen in that case. Alright, so we dodge, we miss because this person's patient, very, very patient. And I'm not, so I take the L there. Alright, and go into me. And if you're wondering what's going on with the screen, that's my phone. Don't even worry about the lag. That's not the lag, that's just the phone. And he's going to catch me with the Rising Rush. And I believe that's going to kill off this Goku, unfortunately, but that's just how it goes. But luckily, that means my Super Saiyan 3 LF Ku he's good to go, ready to just wreak havoc on the opposition, so that's nice. All right, so let's take a look. Yep. All right. So we are essentially going to get baited because I baited myself. And then they sidestep, which is perfect timing because this is exactly what I needed. Yep. And I expect the switch in soon, but there we go. There's a switch in because for some reason I did not want to catch him on the green again. So this is the second time that his green has failed him, which is going to be really good because it basically means that now no matter if he switches in or out, it's fine. It's to the end. And boom, there you go. And that's how he gets destroyed. Let's move on to game 2. So here we go. This time it's up against Future. This Future team is annoying at best, but it can... Oh, and yeah, so... It might be hard for you guys to see, but essentially, on my side, it glitched hard, and I didn't see the full go-upping. By the time that I clicked, it was already down, so yeah. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oop, I didn't mean to go back by 10, but it's okay. So you'll see it again, I guess, because, yeah, there you go. You might not be able to see it on this screen recording, but whatever. So as you guys can see, I'm getting my butt handed to me, which is fine. But the nice thing is, if we ever get a green card, what we can do, essentially, is control the flow of the fight with Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, which I really, really enjoy. And if time goes past well enough, then my, obviously, Super Saiyan 3 LF-Ku is going to be doing phenomenal jobs against them. So that's also another nice thing. We're basically trying to just control the flow of the game with him in the board, so that way we can increase our Dragon Ball count, we're able to increase the ult count, and then on top of that, just overall to pass by timer counts before we switch in to have a chance to use his cover rescue, or alternatively to save him for when we actually need him. Now this attack I thought was going to kill, which is why I didn't RR. Did not kill, so that sucked, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get that green card in there. Yep. And then with that blue card, it's a quick snipe, but unfortunately not a kill because he's got his cover cut defense up. So that's just unfortunate, but we catch him there, and that's the end of that fight. Honestly, that's the end of this fight already as is. Or it would be, except for the fact that I started to mess up afterwards, and you'll see what I mean in a bit, unfortunately. So here we go. So far, everything looks pretty easy, right? No issues, nothing. It's a pretty clean sweep. We're getting the ult in there. It's looking beautiful. And it's going to be, honestly, a reoccurring theme, what I'm about to show you. So this Goku looks beautiful. Love it. It's got his substitution counts down. And that we mess up on, but that's okay. He dodges. I get caught in the sidestep. And it's going to get... Like, if he had just clicked his ult one card sooner, he would have definitely actually killed my green. But instead, he had to unload his entire hand. So, as a result, I was able to keep my Super Saiyan 3 Goku alive. Okay. And are you ready for the worst? Yeah. I can't seem to catch a break right now. His 65k health Vegito Blue is actually murdering me. Just completely. Which I think is hilarious. But at the same time, it's sad. It's very sad. And I don't know what to say about it other than this is just a sad, sad day. It's like, I honestly feel like he held back and then it was like, now I'm ready to fight. And then I kill him. And this is why you click your RR sooner, people. Anyways, third fight. And you're about to see something that is kind of similar. This person's also very patient. And basically waited till they could PV against me, and they did a good job. But I got my green, which allows me to then control the flow of the fight. So here we go. But of course, I chicken out, and then I go in, which just... It's a very bad move. Don't do that, people. Alright, so then we take the damage, but luckily we're purple, so Jiren, not too big of a deal. baited him, but that's not going to really do much. Oh, until he does that. See, if you've been baited and you have a blue card, wait, don't just click it. All right. This person then catches me because I'm somehow not able to dodge. I don't know what happened there, honestly. It's okay, though. He's gonna then do that. Yeah. Now, I'm going to heal, and I think part of the reason for it is just waiting for him to mess up. There we go. And then he's going to switch over to Jiren, so as a result, no point keeping the ult. Honestly, there was no point clicking it, but I think I was doing it at the time just to scare them, so that they wouldn't just come into me. So kind of like a fake out. And then finally we use the RR. So if we can get this Cauliflood down, that's going to be great, because she's basically like a mini Kid Buu. She can be quite irritating, and we just don't want her, you know, we don't want her around, so we just got rid of her. All right, and then luckily for me, they click a card, which basically means in my time freeze, we're able to essentially just wipe them out. And as you guys can see, we have been using every single ult. You have seen every single ult by this point now. Everything has been used, essentially, showcase-wise, and I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was holding onto the green, then I didn't unload fast enough, so as a result, well, he caught me. And then he was going to click the RR, so I was like, there's no point. He's got only a purple left. Keep the blue and the purple, let the green die. You know, that sort of thing. So, yeah, he's fun fact, he's going to die. But it's okay, it's okay. It's not a big deal. And there you go. You and me. Let's go. Okay, and then we got our beautiful purple, which I, for some reason, tackle. I think I wasn't trying to tackle. It just auto understood as a tackle after my charge, so And then at this point, I'm trying to bait him, but I can't for some reason. And the reason for it is literally I'm being way too cautious. There's absolutely zero reason for my need for cautiousness. And as a result, I'm just taking a big L for no reason other than the fact that, yeah, there you go. And then finally we catch him, and that's the end of that fight. So as you can see, that was horrible. But now we're going to move on to two bonus clips that are actually quite interesting. It's against some top 1K players, and things get very sus real quick. So I'll show you in a moment. Now, I'm not here to say that, you know, by any means that it was, you know, really them, but at the same time, it's very sus how it all occurs. So you'll see in a moment what I mean. All right. Yep. Here, I wish I had gone into the green first and then continued, and then after that, continue with the combo. But it is what it is. This point, they can't dodge. And then I go straight in with the blue. And now I am going to be floating after in a bit. Yep. Well, actually, I didn't float, but as you guys can see, it's interesting. So now we're moving on to the game 2 of our bonus clip. So first up, this person at the very beginning is clearly doing a showcase test with this Goku. Hence why they brought in their Zenkai 7 Kakarot instead of literally their Nameku or anyone else, like their Super Saiyan 3 Ku, or even their LF Gohan. So there you go. That, just to give you guys context, I think they're going for a little bit more of a Goku-based team, or at least showcase-wise. It was a very strange team in terms of what it was and what this team was. So overall, it didn't make any sense, and I wish that this person was at least putting things together normally, like a normal person, but nope. And there I dropped combo, but it was fine. So overall, this kid, I love him because he just continues going and going and going and never stops, and I love it. And by the time he does stop, it doesn't even matter because you can just switch and then bring him back in, and it's just lots of fun. Now, his damage isn't exactly the greatest, but what's nice about him is that he's just overall a fun unit, and here we go. Here's exactly where the problem lies, and there you go. So as you guys can see, overall, this team is a lot of fun. In regards to how good it is, realistically, because it is just these three and no one else that you really should use, if I had optimally set this team up, I think I could easily give it a 7 out of 10 in the meta. So to give you guys a grading scale of how I look at it, I would say 7 out of 10 is like an average team that can do well in the meta, but isn't like necessarily breaking any records or anything of that sort. And it usually means that there's a lot of problems with the team just inherently. So a lot of this team's problems is that it's really stuck to only 3 units. There is no other ways for them to like really save themselves other than being able to tank and 1 cover rescue. And that obviously poses a problem, especially when you have units like UI over there that could easily do 2 cover changes and actually cover neutral changes. And then on top of that, they have access to units that have damage cut reduction and a whole bunch of other things. So overall, if I were to play this team properly, I would most likely put in 1 defensive unit and 2 health buffers, or potentially 3 health buffers. Or alternatively, you could do these 3 Angel Vegeta and then 2 health buffers or 1 health buffer and a defense buffer. That's generally speaking how I would play this team. But for the purity of the Super Saiyan 3 showcase, I wanted 1 of every color. And as you guys can see, it was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I did not bring in the yellow and the reds for these clips because honestly, they would just hold me back way too much. But with that being said, guys, that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't hesitate to tickle the like button if you haven't already, subscribe, and click the bell for more notificaciones so you never miss none of my videos. Have yourselves a salty day, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a time, Phil G. Phil G.